welcome back to Maven Digital Dashboard, our first episode of 2025. This podcast is for small business owners, creators, and influencers who want to grow their social media presence without burnout in the process. I'm your host, Jester_Lee, social media manager, VTuber, content creator, and someone who's felt both inspired and overwhelmed by the world of social media. And today's topic? It's personal. We're diving into mental health and the reality of using social media to build a brand, especially now with the US deadline for the TikTok ban coming up on April 5th, 2025. Let's talk about what's going on. The US government gave TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, a deadline to sell the app's US operations, or TikTok could be banned. And no matter how you feel about it, the fear is real, especially if TikTok is where you built your audience. This kind of uncertainty forces creators and small businesses to start thinking about backup plans. I've been through it. Back in 2020, when Mixer shut down, I lost 400 to 450 followers overnight. I had to move to Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and other platforms, trying to rebuild from scratch. It felt like pressing a reset button on something I put years into. And yeah, it hurt. Social media doesn't stop. It keeps going, and when you're trying to keep up just to stay relevant, it can seriously mess with your mental health. When social media is part of your business, the pressure hits different. You're worried about engagement, reach, consistency, and suddenly you're comparing yourself to huge creators like Iron Mouse, Amelie, or Ninja, even though their journey and resources are nothing like yours. For a lot of us, this isn't just side hustle stress. Many creators and small business owners don't have the luxury of full-time income or mental health support. Some of us juggle multiple jobs just to afford therapy or medication. I've been there. Even with help, I've had times where showing up online felt impossible. But I pushed anyway, because I thought I had to. Let's be real. We can't always control the platform changes, algorithm shifts, or bans. But we can control how we show up and take care of ourselves. Don't rely on one specific platform. This is a mistake I made personally, that I was like Mixer for life until it was no longer a thing. So diversify before the ban. Let people know where they can find you. YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, or Blue Sky, anywhere that isn't just TikTok or any other platform that gets shut down because of this. Another thing I also struggle with is scheduled breaks and sticking to them. You can plan your content ahead on platforms like Instagram or Facebook, or use sites like Buffer to plan your social media content in advance and letting your audience know that you are taking time off and that it's okay to rest. And those that are your real people, not the people that expect you to be live no matter what, or feel like you have to be because you're a celebrity, not human. The real people who matter, who know you as a person, not as a celebrity, will understand. I have had friends, fellow content creators, and people that I follow have to be real about how things are going and trying to influence their audience to do better. So if you need to stick to it. Don't be pressured. Don't feel like you have to be on that algorithm clock 24/7. You are human. You need to rest your mental energies. And finally, stop trying to compete with the algorithm. Now, a lot of people will tell you that if you mess up the algorithm, you screw up. I've had my own algorithm messed up. And even with scheduling content, it's difficult. So stop trying to compete with it. You are human. The algorithm is the robot. You're allowed to shut down. You're allowed to lose a day. You don't need to be perfect to be valuable. A lot of us content creators who build our communities with each other have had to learn that the hard way, have had to learn through personal experiences with other content creators on how to interact, how to be human. Because if you are a person that you don't be fully yourself and you feel like you have to monitor yourself like a robot, that's not good for you. So be human. Don't be a robot. While social media can be an amazing tool, it takes a lot out of you, especially when platforms change the rules overnight. The important thing is knowing your health, your mental health, your emotional and physical health matters more than posts, views, or trends. We're not alone in this. We're all figuring out in our own ways, one post at a time. If managing social media ever feels like too much, you're not alone. And you don't have to do it all by yourself. At Dragon Rose Media Services, we specialize in helping creators, influencers, and small businesses take the stress out of social media. From strategy to content planning to posting, we've got your back so you can focus on doing what you love the most. If you're ready to protect your peace and still grow your presence, reach out. Let's build your socials without burning you out. And if this episode helped you, share it with someone who might need to hear it too. Let's grow together and protect our peace while we do it. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one.